Welcome back, you rascals. Episode 2, My Wife's Boyfriend podcast. We've made it 2 episodes.
Dude, I thought it was gonna be over after 1.
I mean, actually, technically, like, we haven't posted any of these, so, like, in theory, this podcast still doesn't exist.
True. Nobody knows that we're recording this right now.
So we could just dump it. Depending on how this goes, we could just dump the whole thing
Say we dump it.
down.
Dump it. Dude, my belly's grumbling right now. I need a little bit of grub.
Dude, when was the last time you ate?
This morning. I
What'd
just
you
had a
eat?
sandwich, a
What'd
jam.
you eat for breakfast?
That was it.
You had a peanut butter sandwich
That was it.
for breakfast?
Yeah.
At 11
With
o'clock.
jelly. Yep.
There it is.
I need some more.
There it is.
Might go poke it.
That's the breakfast of champions right there.
Yeah, it is.
Dude, what
Anything
was I gonna
fun?
say?
Anything fun?
Well, no,
Anybody
I was
get
just-
anything fun?
I was just thinking we did we played in a little like Scramble golf tournament this past weekend,
Okay, yeah.
which was fun.
That was decent.
I hit some of the best like mid irons of my life.
Yeah, true.
Consistent,
Which is surprising out of you.
100%.
The way you've been hitting.
When I needed it most, some flip switch.
Also, that was just like probably the longest round of golf I've ever.
We played
like-
14 holes.
It was fun. Played
Blast, great day
14 holes in 5 hours.
in 5 hours.
Kind of disgusting.
We made the turn after 3 hours and 3 minutes. Or was that after 8 holes? That might have been 8 holes.
One hole took 31 minutes to play.
Dude, yeah, because they had literally a massage therapist hole.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, like
everyone was getting like massages.
yeah, it was
Absurd.
just- yeah,
But
I'm still gonna take advantage of that.
they had this other thing, which was this new driver, right? Sorry, I got a little something in my throat.
You need something?
No, I'm good. This new driver, so it's called the Oximity driver, right? And
I don't want to like.
no, we don't. I'm not. We don't need to shit on this piece of equipment. But what I will say was, this is arguably the most interesting marketing play I've ever seen in my life, right?
True.
So think about it. You're trying to sell golf club. You're trying to, like you're doing some marketing. Your boots on the ground here, right? The Oximity driver. Basically, what it is like it's a driver that's like offset, like an iron or something.
yeah, it's weird. It's interesting.
It's offset like an iron, but it's a driver. So like it has like a hitch in it. So basically what they did was we show up to this driver, right? We show up to this course. This kid comes over with like a notes app and is like, hey, can you like give us your name and email and number on the notes app? It's like, we've done 3. This is the 3rd ever golf tournament. Like, all right, they're starting up, right? So the guy goes, all right, I have a launch monitor. And what you're going to do is you're going to tee up your regular driver that you use and hit a shot. And then you're going to tee up our Oximity driver and take another shot. So anyways, everyone's taking 2 shots off the tee. Long ass time, huge backup of people, whatever. But I step up, hit my first drive, 306 yards carry. Okay, got to hold that.
decent piece,
Right? That's not a bad crack. I get the Oximity driver in my hands, 261 yards. Hit it just as hard. Just as hard.
Except
40 yards difference, right? Just as hard.
I have
Thing-
this thing pulled up here.
Take a look at this. It doesn't like
It is expensive.
That right
It's
there.
$550.
I was wondering how much it cost.
it's not like it's $5, dude.
Dog, I'm not like they could have been like, dude, you want a driver? And I'd be like, there's no room in my bag.
Dude, so then
Right?
I do the same exact thing.
Mike does the same exact thing.
I step up. I absolutely for my first one, my normal driver, I launch one.
Yeah.
309 carry. And they're like, oh, yeah, nice. And then they're like, how about now the
use
Oximity?
the Oximity. Like, oh,
I get up with Oximity, hit it just as hard, 263 yards.
like, dude,
And we're like, what's going on here?
don't get me wrong. Like, this could be a fun piece of equipment. I have no idea.
I don't know who it's for.
But I don't know who it's for. It's for someone who like hits the ball too far and they need to nerf their drives, maybe.
yeah.
Because like, dude, it just like, I'm like, why would we put the best of the best up against this Oximity driver if it's going to be going that short? Like, I would love to know if there's one person that hit that far.
Guarantees a deletion.
wow.
Yeah, dude, look at that.
That's what
dude,
it looks like.
that's
It,
the
it
offset.
really does look interesting.
So you're not supposed to put it, you put a normal
looks
driver in the
weird.
front of your stance. They're like, you can kind of put your driving in like the middle of your stance. Like middle front.
No, it was weird.
But
dude.
also, and then Jake did it as well.
yeah.
And it's same thing. Deleted, I think, 40. So it's like, I don't know who's doing the marketing, but it's like, why are you
No.
hitting your normal? Like, you should just be like, you're not allowed to use your normal one here. Just use like, hey, Oximity driver, but like you can take 2 with it if you want. Like, what is it? The only thing we got
Yeah.
out of it is that it deletes
But-
40 to 50 yards off our drives
Dude.
every time.
No, we couldn't stop talking about it. But the other thing that was actually hilarious was like, was like they're trying to keep it light, so they're like, "Oh, spin the wheel!" Like there's a raffle going on, like so spin the automated wheel, right? So some lady comes up with an app on her phone. And she's like, "Press the button." So I press it, I spin the wheel, and it's like, "You want a tea?" So she comes over with like a little like wooden tea and gives it to me. Goes to Jake. He wins a tea. Mike won like a towel.
But it
That was like a big winner of the
sheet
day.
of paper though.
But like, dude's like, yeah, we just got them like printed today, and I was like, oh, okay, like, dude, it was an interesting of all the golf like devices here. It was what $600 for this driver that eliminates 40 yards off your drive.
Yeah,
Interesting stuff.
interesting piece of equipment.
But we did we actually did.
But
we played at the country club though.
Hope them
The
best.
country club in
We did.
in Brookline was a
I
blast.
see
dude.
if you bring out the Oximity.
At the country
No
club
hate
in
on the
Brook-
Oximity, by the way. Hope nothing but well.
Yeah, no hate on the Xfinity.
We wish them all the best. They're still getting started.
But if you brought out the Oximity at the country club, you actually might get banned from every golf course in the world.
He'd be blacklisted.
No, dude, the country club, which is the oldest country club, golf-oriented country club in the United States.
Yeah.
Thank you to Trevor.
Yep.
Trevor's buddy is a member? Or his father's a member?
His buddy, I think I don't know if he's a junior member. His dad is definitely a member.
Yeah.
But we had the opportunity to play the country club, which was insane. Definitely not good enough to play it.
No, but it was, dude, it was a lot of fun. I think
That was so insane. That experience was crazy.
the nuttiest part though is like, we were talking about it for a while. Like,
That's exactly what I was going to say, too.
you didn't even give me a second.
No,
to finish
no,
my
you
sentence.
just-
You literally didn't give me a
that's
second to finish my
All right.
sentence. We've been talking about it for so long, and we finally show up. First thing Mike and I do,
Oh, jeez.
hightail it to the clubhouse, and just start and lay probably two of the gnarliest shits we've ever laid in our life. Like it was arguably some of the nuttiest work we've possibly put together.
Yeah, we were.
At such a gorgeous establishment. I almost felt like we should have pulled over to Mickey D's before we got
Yeah,
let that ship fly.
that was tough.
But dude,
We were going far from fart.
dude,
I was giggling pretty hard on the toilet. I'm not gonna lie.
it was
That
brutal, dude. It was a tough sight because I thought I locked the stall.
Oh, jeez, yeah.
One of the members just came bursting on me. I'm sitting there fucking
Just giving the puppy dog eyes.
pants are my ankles, bro. Bro catches me and just like boogies around the other. I was like, I'm sorry, man.
Dude.
That we started off in shambles.
Yeah. Also, but then, dude, one of the nicest courses.
Oh, it was so much fun.
We were all
It
there.
really was gorgeous.
We were all
dude.
there for the 2021 U.S. Open
Yeah.
to watch it, which was cool. To be able
Yeah.
to play it was so insane. And then also,
Tough course.
how about this combination on the turn, though? We got some food at the shack.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Yeah.
and Hunter, Trevor's buddy, was like, you guys got to try. Like, out of all the things, I'm like, oh, I'll get it like a hot dog on the turn of this. And he's like, no, peanut butter and bacon sandwich.
It's a peanut butter maple bacon sandwich.
But it was like
crisp.
it wasn't frozen. It was
It was
refrigerated.
refrigerated, yeah.
So I had a little crunch, dude. It was
No, but you're like, it's gonna be weird if it's cold. And he's like, trust me, it sounds weird to be cold,
yeah,
but it works.
yeah.
And that was one of the most delicious sandwiches.
That was really good. That was a treat.
It was an absolute treat.
That was a treat.
The bacon, something about that, dude.
Dude, that was the country club was an unreal experience
Yeah,
to play there and to just be able to, go walk the grounds and
100%.
everything, right?
100%.
I left with broken feet.
Trev,
do we-
dude,
yeah,
do you have a
Trev.
do you actually have a photo of your?
I don't.
Like, we don't need to see your dogs, but like, we don't need.
Maybe
We'll
I'll
spare
put-
everyone's eyeballs.
Maybe we can edit and put in a photo
Yeah,
of
maybe
Trev's.
I'll put it in post
of Trev's dogs.
Let me give you just
Tre-
a quick rundown if you guys don't mind.
Please, please.
Mike so graciously let me use, or he just gave me at this point, a brand new pair of Sunday Reds golf shoes.
They just send us a ton of pairs. What?
Never mind. Keep going. Keep going.
Mike let me use this pair. It was a brand new shoe, full leather. It's like a super nice shoe. So it's
Yeah.
like you got to break it in,
Yeah.
right? I was like, we're going to the country club. Let me throw in a nice pair of boots.
Yeah.
Right. Because I rock
Like
the New Balance.
Proper cleats, like
People look and be like, this dude knows what he's doing.
Yeah. They're
They're
proper
gorgeous.
nice.
Yeah, gorgeous.
Gorgeous,
piece of footwear.
gorgeous footwear.
Insanely nice. And anyways, I thought Mike was like, yeah, wear them around the house, break them in a couple days before.
Yep.
I put them on for 30 seconds while packing
That's-
before
see,
leaving
that's on you.
from LA
That's
going
on
back
you.
to Boston. And we walked I think the total we walked was like 8 miles.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I think so. On the course.
Because there's no golf carts there, right? It's a full walking course.
It's pretty
and
hilly.
Extremely.
extremely hilly. Yeah. But I don't know, just towards the end, like towards the 6th hole, my heels started to kill. I take a peek down, bloody sock.
Turned
Dude,
into Rottweilers.
Trev, I will say,
Those puppies were barking.
I looked over to you like on like the first
Oh,
hole,
dude.
and you like there's no socks to be seen. So I first of all, I'm like, this dude's wearing a fresh pair of all leather cleats, no sock. I'm
Not
like, this is
broken
a
into.
recipe for disaster. Trev finds himself in the bunker at 2 and gets out of the sand and then comes over to me and goes, dude, I got sand in my shoes. I'm cooked.
That's
That
also a
lit-
recipe for
Like, dude, that was it. That all ever since it was all downhill.
Yeah.
That was tough. That was
Yeah.
a tough sight.
Yeah.
That was a tough sight. to see.
I was wearing no-show socks, and the sand got in. It started rubbing up in the heel. I didn't want to. I was trying to. I fought through it the whole time.
You
but
did.
I
You were
will
a
say-
warrior. I will say.
I don't know
Trevor.
how you did it.
Yeah, I didn't want to make a whole stink out of it and just ruin everyone's vibe because when is the next time we're gonna play that course? But maybe I'll put in a picture. My heels were ground beef, mewed up, and my
They were-
toes got so smashed from me like trying to just walk without it hurting.
Yeah.
That like 2 of my toenails are like gonna fall off.
Yeah. Your feet were 90-10 gross beef.
Dude,
90-10.
Roast ground beef.
Ground
Roast beef.
that was
But yeah, it was awesome.
It was so funny because I just remember it's once we started hitting the back nine, the way Trevor walked progressively got
Oh.
funnier and funnier every single hole because in the normal,
bro,
and
just didn't want to be here.
bro, no. Bro just was walking normal. And then you could tell he was fighting through in the front nine, walking normal.
Yeah.
But then he kind of just accepted it. And he was just like walking ways to like reduce the pain. And it looked like that kid was just carrying a dookie in his trousers for the last
Oh.
4 holes the way he was walking. Dude, they literally looked like the best cut of prime rib of all time. Like
No.
that was the color of your dude.
Yeah.
It was Kurt Schilling
Trev, I'm
muddy
saying
sock.
we bust out the
It got to a point where
Sorry, dude, I just fucking
when
threw
we
off
were
the train of
walking
thought.
up hills,
That's what I was gonna say.
I had to walk backwards
Yeah,
so
dude.
my heel wouldn't
Oh,
rub
dude.
up
But he's in the-
against
but he's in-
the heel of my shoe. I was walking backwards like up the hill, so all the weight was on like the toes of my feet, which ultimately ended in my demise because now my front of my toes are getting smushed.
Yeah.
If I recall, you didn't. I mean, I think you had to go flip flops for the next 2-3 weeks. You weren't putting on a pair of
my-
shoes.
I
You
didn't
weren't
touch
putting on a pair of
or
shoes.
socks for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Those were. We
Tough
might have
sight.
to put a pick in. I mean, those were brutal.
Yeah, it was
Those were-
really mind over matter. It was like I was trying to enjoy the course, but I was in so much pain, and I'm not even like joking around. It felt like I was just getting cut by knives
Oh yeah,
every step.
It was also like mind-bogglingly hot that day.
yeah. It was really hot.
It was
was-
100 degrees with 100% humidity.
It was really hot. You know what would be really fun next time? Because like we all like played our own ball. It's like a nice course. You want to see what you shot. We didn't even keep score. We just
Yeah.
did it in my notes app and this and that. It would be so fun to play that course as a scramble.
That'd
Like
be
a
fun.
4-man scramble.
That'd be fun.
I don't know. Maybe
Yeah,
I think I doubled the first 3 holes and then was like,
it's over.
fuck it. I'm not keeping score.
It's
I don't
over.
give a shit.
Yeah, I mean that's fine.
You started off with like a couple pars.
I
You
went-
started off pretty
I
good.
think I went par, bogey, par.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, oh, like I'm gonna shoot a great, and then I remember 7, 8, 9 was double. So
I think I found myself going bunker across the green to another bunker, across the green to another bunker, like once or twice.
Yeah. no, that was
That
brute.
shit ain't easy.
That was brute.
well, hopefully the country club has us back to run it back, and maybe I'll have
Dude.
proper footwear, and it's not a billion degrees.
That-
Nothing they
Yeah.
can control, but
Yeah.
no,
yeah.
nothing. Yeah,
it was amazing. I mean, dude, talk about the range when we went there. Oh my,
That was a good time.
goodness.
I mean, dude, that's probably the best. One of the best courses I've ever played in my life.
Yeah.
Like,
that
that's-
was the best. course I've
That
ever
probably
played.
was the best course. Like that was so well kept. It was beautiful. All the holes were different,
That was nice.
and the fellows like, dude, like
All
Trev,
the holes were different.
You when the camera came out, we didn't really record. We recorded like a whole. We haven't posted anything
Dude.
really about it. When the camera came out for Trev, dude, your drive, you piped that straight, probably 300 something yards.
Yeah, I dropped one. It was like hole. What was it? 12.
12?
It
Yeah.
was like 12 or
That's a
something.
nice piece.
I stepped up there. I was like, I'm gonna fight through this
Yep.
foot pain that I'm going through on both feet.
Yeah.
And Mikey pulled out the camera, so I had to dance for him.
Yeah. You had to dance.
I had
Yeah,
to
his
do
little
something
Irish
spooky
chick.
for him.
Dude.
Yeah.
That was a good
Yeah.
poke.
What an experience, man. Golf, dude. It's the game, that'll, bring you, places and stuff.
Whoa. Whoa.
Sorry,
well,
what?
dude. So hold on. Talk about golf, right?
Yeah. Talk about it for a second.
We did a little golf video
Oh, yeah.
not too long ago.
Yeah.
that maybe they'll see or they won't see,
Yeah.
depending. And you guys put down a bunch of hot dogs. Let's
All
talk
right.
about. Let's talk about because I saw Henry, guys. Just to give you a little background,
Yeah.
they did it. I'll let them explain the challenge, but I've never seen Henry so down bad. It looked like he was 70 years old,
Dude.
trying to gain balance every
No,
time he
dude.
walked.
It's pretty bad.
I mean, I really don't even know where to start with the story.
Give them like what we're getting into and like what
This
we're
is,
doing.
I mean,
So-
we can just we'll get right into it.
Get right into
so what we decided to do, we're diving more into the YouTube golf. We're
Yep.
gonna, let's think of some fun challenges,
Yeah.
right? Like
Comedy.
me and Mike, mid handicappers, right? Like 12, 15 handicap, whatever. We got our older brother Tom, who you guys will come to learn a little bit more about in the golf stuff.
Similar.
Similar handicap, right? Like probably right around a 10, maybe a little higher, maybe a little
Yep.
lower, right? We we decided it would be fun to do an alt shot every time we bogey, we eat a hot dog. So
Yes.
we each eat a hot dog. So we're thinking to ourselves, okay, we've done some alt shots in the past.
We birdied one.
Birdied one,
Bogeyed one.
bogeyed one, but like majority pars. Like I feel like for the most part, it's like we're like
not
probably
too
right
bad.
around par. Like we're fine. So great, that'll be fun. We'll play 9 holes. We'll probably end up eating what 2, 3, 4 dogs a piece. I thought like maybe there's a world in which we ate 5 dogs. I think okay, 5 dogs. I could see that happening.
Yeah.
So
100%.
I go to the store, I buy some hot dogs, I buy some buns. I end up buying, came in packs of 8, right? So I was just like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll buy 24 hot dogs. I'll buy 3 packs because
You screwed us.
16 would be what? 5 dogs a piece. So we don't want to, worst thing we do is run out of dogs. That'd be awful. A video would suck, right? So 24 dogs, 24 buns. I throw them all in a giant pot, steam them, wrap them all up individually, grab in a bag. We bring them, of course.
Yep.
We got 24 dogs. So that is enough for 8 dogs each. We'd have to shoot 8 over par. We
Started out.
show up. Was it you who missed the putt?
We bogeyed the first hole,
We bogeyed the first hole, but it was a 4-foot putt.
which is kind of far on that green too. That was not a gimme putt. That's not a
Yeah,
pickup
but it
gimme.
was a makeable. It's not a pickup
makeable-
gimme.
it's
not
makeable
a
for
pickup
sure.
gimme, but
It's-
it's a makeable putt.
It's makeable,
Especially
makeable,
when, dude,
but it's
especially
not-
when there's a
you're
hot dog
talking
on the.
You're talking about us 3 though, as average
Dude.
golfers. That isn't like you're not telling your boy to pick that up.
No, you're not telling anyone
So
to pick
exactly.
that up.
So you
but
can't
you're
just
like
expect me to make that 100%
well,
of the time.
hold on. Here's the issue. Here's why it was such a kick in the shorts. Because you hit the drive, I hit
Straight.
an approach shot.
Yep.
So my approach shot wasn't on the green; it was 6 inches off the green.
To be honest, Tom screwed us on this one.
Tom completely screwed us on this one. So I put it 6 feet off. Where you're like, we're in a good spot.
Yep.
Literally, putt it up. So we're in gimme range. We'll tap it in. We'll get a par. We'll keep moving.
And it
right?
was
Like,
hatchet job by Tom.
buddy,
Hatchet.
put the rocket boosters on the back of this putt. That was probably a 20-foot putt.
Dude, it was, even if you chipped it, I think you could have chipped it to gimme range. Like knowing all of our
20-foot
skill.
putt. Tom probably put it like 25 feet, 26 feet.
It wasn't.
It was not a gimme. I'm
And it
not saying it was
wasn't
a
even-
gimme putt, but it was one of those where you're like, all right, I'm still feeling confident Mike's gonna make this.
Agreed.
But 100% on Tom, you're like, holy shit,
But it's not
dude, you fucking blasted that.
Yeah,
thing.
but it wasn't even like it was just outside the gimme range. Like it was a putt to make.
It
No,
wasn't an
don't
easy
even-
putt.
it
It
was not-
wasn't an easy putt.
Right there, it wasn't an easy putt. So
But it was definitely on the make. It was a
it was
makeable putt.
It wasn't like a 15-foot putt where it's like, hey man, if you make this, is sweet. But no, dude, it
It was more shocking that Tom absolutely steamrolled the ball past
Yeah.
the hole. So,
So-
anyways, missed that hot dog. All right, shit. All right, we're off to a hot start. Bogey on the first hole. We felt good about.
Funny
good,
start.
Good about it.
Yeah, each
Whatever.
person eats a hot dog.
I was hungry, dude. I hadn't eaten since 9 a.m. Trevor's like, yo, I'm gonna pick up some food on the way to the office. I'm like, no, dude. Like, I literally am saving room for dogs, right?
Yeah.
So like, I'm not eating. Mike's not eating. Tom actually happened to have a meal
full meal.
right before that.
Probably like 45 minutes before we started filming.
Interesting decision.
And we did not think we were going to start out with a bogey. By the way.
No,
So,
dude. We were like, dude, like,
Quick
okay,
dog.
we're sitting there and we're like, yo, we're probably gonna like what? We par the first 4, maybe we like throw a double bogey. We were like trying to
Yeah.
stew up ways to like make this interesting because
Yeah,
the
yeah.
video was gonna be boring.
So we thought we were like would par and birdie every hole.
Yeah, I mean, well, did you give them like the full explanation of like how many dogs you'd be eating? It was like any
Yeah.
time you shot over par, it was a dog each.
It was a
right?
dog
Yes.
each. It was
So
a dog
double
each.
bogey, 2 dogs, triple.
Well,
three
true.
dogs,
That was
right?
the other thing was like we were like we're not gonna double bogey any holes. We don't even need to dive into that.
Yeah.
But
And keep in mind, like when we've played a scramble before, like us 4, so me, Henry, Mike, and Tom. You know, I'm the worst golfer out of all 4 of us, or three of us, whatever. And we've always parred,
yeah,
like
Yeah.
on scrambles, like
This one-
birdied most.
Well,
like,
this was an alternate
hard-
shot though, so it's
but-
a little
yeah.
different.
a little bit different, but still there was high hopes going into this. Like,
I know.
we're all
like,
decent.
you know what I mean?
okay, first one birdie or bogey. We're like, shit, that sucks. I'll get a dog in the system. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm glad. I'm glad to eat this dog. Second hole comes up. How did the second? I think I had the tee shot. I have the tee shot.
Lame. Yep.
Blast that thing into the woods.
Yeah, that was a bad tee shot.
Blast that thing
If
into
we're
the
keeping
woods.
it honest,
It was really, really,
garbage.
really tee
Just
shots.
a truly piece of garbage tee shot.
But and as we come to find out, those really kind of I wouldn't say make or break because we had some delicious tee shots that I don't even know. We don't need to go hole by hole here.
Shall we just get into
Absolute hatchet job. We shot 9 over.
ready? I'll say
We shot 9 over through 9 holes.
I'll say the hole. You say what we got. Hole 1,
Bogey.
hole 2,
Bogey.
hole 3,
Bogey.
hole 4,
Bogey.
hole 5,
Bogey.
hole 6,
Bogey.
hole 7,
Double bogey.
which is 2 hot doggies. Hole 8,
Bogey.
hole 9,
Par.
par. And right there, the double bogey, it's 2 hot dogs. And I mean, dude, 9 over, disgusting.
It's one of those things. I
mean, I think we just
we're going to have to just let that video speak for itself.
The video's going to speak for itself, but like what I was getting at is I was playing behind them and I come around to the 5th hole
yeah.
and I go, guys, how's it going? And they ran out of hot dogs.
dude,
Yeah.
And I've never seen Henry was walking to go get water at the little water station. And I'm not kidding. It looked like he pulled his back and he had a baby.
I couldn't
He was
breathe.
pregnant with a pulled back.
I couldn't breathe.
We were on Yak Watch.
No, we were on yak, dude. I couldn't breathe.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
I've never been able to eat large quantities. Like the fact I couldn't eat all 9. Mike ate all 9.
Yes.
I only ate 7, but 7 dog, dude. I checked. It was 5 dogs in 1 hour, bro. I'm like, I know for any absolute fact.
I think it's
I
like,
have never eaten that many hot dogs in that short of amount of time in my entire life.
No.
I know that for a fact.
I think it should be like beers, where I think you have to do like one. You're supposed to do 1 hot dog every hour, and like
Dude, we
wait
were
it out.
like,
So like you can pace yourself. We were getting kind of buzzed off hot dogs. I kind of felt a little loopy. I'm not even joking.
dude, no, we were,
I was like 7 hot dogs in. I was just starting to see stuff.
dude, it was weird. I felt like loose, but also like not loose at the same time.
We played some horrific golf. No, I agree with you.
Dude,
I also
it was so bad. It was that video will speak for itself, but
I don't know. I have no idea when this episode's going to come out, but if there's a YouTube video on our other channel, and if it's already out, we'll link it in the description. But you guys should go check out that video if it's out now or when it comes out. It's just bonkers, man. I know we don't need to keep talking about it, but that was Henry kind of summed it up well. Running out of hot dogs on a challenge that we didn't even think we were going to even break halfway through the dogs is just bad news bears.
Honestly, at this point, we should have just, when we were contemplating ideas, we should have just did the 999 challenge. Like we should have just mixed in a beer.
9 dogs. I
The
mean, dude,
only thing that
Because you guys were already there.
Bro,
You were
the
2
only-
steps there.
The only thing keeping the dogs going down was the glass of water I
Water.
had. That's the only thing that was sending the dogs down, man. And I don't know.
we could have done like mini rippers, but still. So we're saying 9 Voodoo Rangers.
Yeah,
you
9
imagine
mini
that?
rippers.
Good night.
I don't even.
Tuck you
I
in.
don't. I don't even have room for. I didn't have
One.
room for
No.
another
Yeah,
morsel.
but it could maybe that will free up the space though.
Wow.
You know, you were drinking a bunch of
Free up
water.
the space.
Maybe that
what
beer-
space?
The
That's closing off space, dude.
Dude, you know, you start guzzling a couple beers.
True, you get a little, like,
a little hungry. You
hungry.
kind of feel a little.
I don't know,
loose,
man.
You're going to the bathroom a lot. Like
True.
you know, it makes room. Right?
True. No, I can see that.
Maybe
was
that would have been the
crazy.
lubricant that the engine needed. Maybe
Little
you guys
swing
were missing
juice,
out on some
little
oil.
dog
Maybe that would have
juice.
flipped the whole video.
We're gonna. I will say. I know we're gonna need to get redemption at some point.
Oh, like
when the time's right.
But like run that back the same thing with the hot dogs. I
Yeah.
think we do.
Yeah, we'll need to. We'll need to get redemption. Ideally, not at that course.
Oh, and that's the thing about guys. The course that we played wasn't
Dude.
like some like hard course, like nice country club or like nice club where hey, you got to be smart about your dude. This is the executive. No, this is just a municipal course that's so open. You can put it 3 fairways to the right and you're still in play. And we couldn't put together a good round. Tough bid.
And I guess we can also mention too, at night in our group chat, Mike texted us late at night saying he was tossing and turning, rolling around in bed with the sweats.
Dude,
He almost took off all his clothes apparently, and touched the ground on the toilet.
I did one of those. I did text you guys late night because like I felt after honestly eating the 9 hot dogs, I was like, I actually surprisingly don't feel like gross.
Yeah.
I get into bed at night, yeah, and I can just feel them swooshing around. I had to do the thing where you sit up on the side of the bed, and I did it for 30 minutes while I rubbed my tummy and watched YouTube videos. That's all I did. I was like this. I was just like, I could feel him switching because as soon as I went back, I'd get like the heartburn like up in my throat. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna. And so dude, when I get to tummy rub, that's when you know I'm down bad. When you got a
Dude.
tummy rub, dude, it's like,
When
I-
you're
Dude.
self tummy rubbing.
yeah, all the time.
Oh my god.
Oh my god,
that's
dude,
brutal.
it was literally I could literally feel the hot dog swishing, and I just had to do anything to like get my mind off it. It was, dude, it was brutal.
We'll get redemption at some point though. And
Oh, yeah.
I will say I want to integrate my wife's boyfriend in the next one though. What if we did a 4-man all shot?
I mean, I would love to. I mean, after he didn't show up to the first, I'm starting to think this dude might be a flake.
When we make this whole podcast for him, he's not even gonna show up.
He's not
What's
gonna show
is he's joining us today though?
He is
right?
joining us today. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
He promised us. Trevor made sure. Trevor texted him. No, you called him this morning too.
I called him 3 times.
Yep.
I said, hey, we're starting to shoot at this time. We want you to come in towards the end half.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
And honestly, he said that he would be here.
All right. Well, he's only
So-
got a couple minutes.
He should have
So
been. Yeah, he should have been here like 2 minutes ago. So
So I'm not really too sure where he is.
All right.
yeah, it's kind of.
Well, we'll keep tabs on him.
We'll keep tabs on him.
Is
He's a
yeah,
good.
it was-
He's a
man.
good chap.
Yeah.
Whoa.
What is that? You had a photo? You said or no?
Oh,
Is that on different? Is that a different wavelength
No.
or what? What do we think?
I mean, it is different, but it's funny.
Should we
Shall
pull
we?
up a photo?
Shall we pull up the
Can
photo?
you pull up the photo? Okay.
Yeah, let's take a
wait,
look at
hold
this
on.
photo.
So just absolutely switching gears. We're putting this thing in a different gear, whatever that gear is. Don't pull it up yet. Oh yeah, you can pull it up. We had
I'm not looking at this photo.
no,
yet.
don't look at the photo yet. I don't even know how to get into this, to be honest. Magic. Do you like magic?
Magic. Yeah.
I love magic. You a magician? Is anybody?
Dude,
Is anybody? Is anybody? Okay, guys.
Bro.
We got to tell you about one of the most fun nights we've had
Dude.
since living in Los
Dude.
Angeles. Right here, what I just pulled up is Greg Wilson, the legendary magician.
You guys might recognize Greg Wilson from our hole-in-one
Hole-in-one stream,
stream.
guys.
The Greg Wilson.
The Greg Wilson. He's a golf magician, but he's also a regular magician.
Dude.
And that photo right there, he invited us out to this place called the Magic Castle.
Which is
And-
like a really well-known spot in Los Angeles. It's like a exclusive to an extent.
Yes, you have to
Yeah,
either
exclusive club.
have a membership there somehow, which it's probably a crazy process to get
Yeah.
one, or you have to know a legit magician.
Or be invited.
Right, Trev?
Right,
Isn't
be a
that
guest,
the thing?
I guess.
Yeah, you get it. So I guess the only for to my knowledge, and I could be butchering this, but you have to have a membership. Somehow be a member.
Yep.
You have to be a magician that's, I guess, signed with the Magic Castle.
Probably
or
on a-
contracted with the or you have to be invited by a magician
Okay.
who's performing.
So everything that
Fair.
Mike just said.
So everything that Mike just said, he was just double.
so,
It's
so,
just
you-
not-
so thank you for reiterating
Thank you.
legitimately
Yeah,
everything Mike just
yeah.
said. But
Just in
So I was just going through my process.
yes, I like that,
just
Trev.
going through my process,
dude,
But
yeah.
no,
Yeah.
yeah.
But so basically, the
Yeah.
Magic Castle, it's you have to dress to the nines.
You have to dress to the nines.
They have a strict dress
And-
code.
We get Tom with the what is that ascot?
Bro, Tom went Austin Powers
Tom,
ascot. here.
Penny,
Hold on,
Greg,
hold for playing.
myself.
I don't
What
think
is
you
it?
can hear the plane.
Can you not hear
I don't
that
think we
plane?
need to hold
No,
for.
no,
I
no,
don't think
no.
we need to hold for plane.
Those
No.
things are loud. Yeah, look at that. Tom went full Austin Powers
But
mode.
this photo, dude.
He's
Greg-
holding the
alright.
wallets. So now we got to walk through like the process getting in there.
You know what I think we should do, honestly?
What?
Maybe we should talk about this on the next episode.
Ooh,
I think we should show them the
we
picture.
tee
and
this
then
up for the next
and then
one?
A little tease,
Yeah.
I like
for the
that.
next episode.
I like that, Trev. I
I
think it's a
think-
good idea. I take it my boyfriend's not coming then.
Dude, you
Is
know
he
what?
coming?
He actually just texted me.
Yeah.
Did you guys see it? He put us in a group chat.
No.
No, I don't have my phone on me.
I'm not kidding. He said his bearded dragon got out of the cage. And
I
his
don't-
cat,
I actually
and he can't find his cat.
don't
so
believe
he's trying
it.
to track them
I
both down.
don't. I don't even
All right,
believe that.
First things first. His cat is just turned to particles.
his cat sucks.
His cat's-
his cat
his
sucks.
cat's
If we're being honest, yeah.
I mean, his cat's done. I mean, I'll be honest.
Oh,
it's probably a
God.
good thing that I don't want to say it.
All right.
He texted me
Messed
saying
up.
he's worried that the cat might have killed the bearded dragon. So he's trying to locate both.
It goes both ways.
The other way around. You think
Massacre.
the cat ate the bearded dragon?
All right.
He's
Well, we're-
nervous that might have happened.
at least we'll get the rundown in the next episode.
Bearded dragon
Yeah.
probably one tapped that cat. If we're being honest,
dude. Dude, that cat is absolute lunch.
Okay, I will say yes, the Magic Castle because I think we can dive into it because there's actually it's a longer story. It's funny though. It's like our
The
experience
Magic
there was
Castle
really
is
funny,
Nonsense.
but I agree with that.
All right.
Let's get to the next one. All right, so are we 2 for 2 on absolute flake from my wife's
Yeah.
boyfriend?
But he has an awful track record.
That's so annoying, dude.
Yep.
Well,
All right.
anyways,
Well, maybe we'll see if we can get him. I mean,
We'll get him on the next one.
We'll get him on the next
if
one.
all
he isn't on the third time's a charm, but also
Third
if he
time's a
isn't on the
charm.
third time, like we'll have to set up like a call with him and like really have like a one-on-one being like, hey man, we got to figure it out.
We should do that.
That guy's just a liability. Sweet. That is an episode of podcast.
Episode 2.
Awesome.
That's it.
You guys are the
Peace.
goats.
Adios.
Appreciate y'all. Deuces.